Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annette if you don't know me. And today I thought it would be fun to do a little terrarium. I've been wanting to do this for a while. And of course, this is Cooper, who always has to say hi in my videos. Hi, Cooper. And his sister is laying on the dog bed over here. So you might see the blanket moving, but that's okay. So what I did is I bought this stuff at the Goodwill, the thrift store. And so I got this glass bowl. I thought it was super cute. I like the shape of it. And it's a good size. So I thought this would be cute. And then I bought this little saucer to go on top for the lid because of course it didn't have a lid. So it fits in there like that. And then it's easy to just take out that saucer. So I'm going to actually move the camera down. Okay, so this way you can see it. I finally got a mat. My twin sister bought me this for my birthday. My birthday was this month on the 13th, February 13th, so I was pretty excited about that. So we're going to get started. What I have here is I bought this plant in Montana. I don't know the name of it because it didn't have a name, but to me it looks like a creeping Charlie, but I'm not positive. I just thought it was cute, so I thought, you know what? This will be a really cute terrarium plant. And it'll fit in here really nicely. And then I have this little tiny air plant that is kind of struggling, and I think that it needs more humidity to make it, so I thought maybe I'll put it in here. And then I just got some stuff that I got from the Dollar Tree. I got some marbles I'm going to put in here. I also got some rock that I bought from the dollar store. Let me see if I can show you. Just some pebbles, some rock. So I thought that would be really cute in here. And then, of course, my soil, orchid bark, and some perlite. No, Cooper, you can't eat that. Who wants to eat my plant? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some rock in the bottom of this just so that some aeration at the bottom so that the moisture can seep down into the rocks a little bit. Whoops. Where'd that go? Got to get it before my dog eats it. Here it is. Okay. Because he likes to eat everything. He's a muncher on everything. Okay, that should be good. So just a small layer, thin layer. There we go. So now you guys can see this a little bit better. So I put some pebble, some rock down at the bottom just to help with the moisture seeping down to the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to move this aside for a second. Let's move it over here for a second. I'm going to my little cooler container here. I'm going to mix some soil and perlite and a little bit of orchid bark in here. And then I'm going to start putting it into my little terrarium. So let's start with the soil. I kind of like having this little mat thing. I hope it helps with the making a mess because I usually make a mess. And then I have a lot of vacuuming to do when I'm done. Let's move this out of the way too. Okay, let's get some soil. I'm going to just do a couple handfuls because I'm going to mix it, and I'll probably have to mix more, but for now we're just going to do a couple handfuls. And then we're going to put a little bit of perlite in here. This soil that I do get is from my local pet store called Northwest Seed Pet. I love their soil. It doesn't get all hard and crunchy like Miracle Grow. I'm going to do just a small handful of perlite, nothing fancy, and I'm just going to mix that in. And then I have a little bit of orchid bark in this bag, so I'm going to use this. I have more, but I'm going to use the rest of this. And this I get at my pet store as well. Just some orchid bark. A little bit more in there, but we'll start with this much. Okay. Looks good. So now, let's get this back over here. So I'm going to make it to where the front is going to be lower than the back. So we're going to put some soil in here. I think this will look really cute. I'm hoping it'll look cute anyway. Let's just use all of this soil that I mixed. So we're going to kind of flatten that out and put more soil back here. But I'm gonna put the plant, I'm thinking here somewhere, but I need a little bit more soil. So let's move this out of the way and mix some more. Mix a little bit more. So we're going to do a couple more handfuls, probably 2 more handfuls. Might have to do more than that, but we'll see. Have you guys ever made a terrarium? Anyone made a terrarium? If so, let me know, because this is my first one that I'm making, and I've always wanted a terrarium. So I'm hoping this turns out okay. And I hope the plant I picked is okay for it too. We'll see. Now a small handful of perlite. Move that out of the way. Kind of mix that in. Whoops. This is why I got the mat, because I always make a mess. I don't know who doesn't make a mess, but I make a mess. Got more orchid bark here. So I'll add some orchid bark. I'll grab the rest of it. I have another bag, so I'm not too worried about that. And then we're going to kind of mix this. This is why I need a bigger container to mix my soil, because this isn't very deep. Okay, so we're going to bring this back over, and I'm going to just put this whole thing in here, because I know I'm going to use it. I'm going to just dump it in here. Dump it in there like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Kind of make it go up like that. And I'm going to put some pebbles in here. So now I'm going to dig out a spot here, because I'm going to plant that plant right here is what I'm thinking. And I need to put it in soil. So I'm just going to take it out of its pot. I'm not going to disturb its roots or anything. I'm just going to put it in there and let it take the whole thing. So I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to squeeze this pot a little bit. This is a really cute little tiny nursery pot too. And I'm going to gently pull this out. Just like that. Let's move this back over. I'm going to place this right there. Or, actually, I don't like it right there. I want it more in the middle. Let's put her right here. I'm thinking right here would be better. Yeah, I like that better. Now, I need to move the soil around her. Get her all covered up in the soil here. Just like that. I think that will look good. Kind of pat that down a little bit. Make that look a little bit better. What do you guys think? What do you think of that? I think that looks cute. Okay. Let's cut this open and see what we can use for the marbles. Oops. Oops. Well, see, I always make a mess. Always, always, always. But that's okay. I'm going to put a couple marbles there. And I guess we put well, it all fell out. So I'm just going to stick them all here and get a baggie later and put them in there. Darn it all. I wish I had some colored marbles, because that would look really cute, but I don't. Now we're going to add some rock to it too, just to make it look cuter with some rocks. And put it all the way around it. And I like this one really cute rock. It's white. I want it right there. Add a little bit more rock to this. Just to add some texture to this terrarium. Now we're going to add my little air plant, and we're going to put her like right there in the front so I can keep an eye on her. Let me take off my glove now. And then what I'm going to do, because this is a really plain and generic kind of a terrarium, but I like it. I think it's going to look cute. Let me look at it this way. Yeah, I think it's going to look good. So now what I'm going to do is I got this mister spray bottle. I'm going to mist this really good so that it gets all nice and moist in there, because you can see the dirt moving around when I'm spraying it, I think. Plus, it doesn't hurt to get that air plant wet. Get this all nice and moist so that it can grow and keep the humidity in here. Let's see how, and you can always tell by looking at it's pretty dry. You can see the soil is pretty dry. I'm going to mist that more. Try and get that wet. I could put peat moss in here, or sphagnum moss. I mean, not peat moss, sphagnum moss, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then last but not least, what I'm going to do is just add this little lid to the top here, like that, and then there we go. We have a little terrarium. Let's see if I can turn it this way a little bit so you can see it. It's kind of got moist, but you can see it from the back. The back is a little bit higher, but I think that turned out cute, and eventually I want to add a little bit more stuff to it, but for now, I think this looks really good. I really like it. Let me know if you guys have a terrarium, any tips and tricks to help me, because I've never done a terrarium before, and this is my first one. So any advice would be very helpful. But yes, overall, I think I like it. I think I need a little bit more decorations in here. A couple more plants would be really cute in the back. But for now, I think this looks really good. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out. And as always, thank you for watching.